my name is Eddie Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here is your daily technical analysis of foreign exchange markets. I'll start with the euro against the dollar. An indecisive spinning top yesterday, the second consecutive one if you don't count the previous session's bearish harami, but instead look at it as an indecisive spinning top. I think this is an unusual situation here. You see, usually I look for indecisive patterns when rightly the market can't make up its mind because of competing bullish and bearish pressures. In the case of this week though, I think it is indecisive because those pressures are absent. You see, we're in fairly free territory, fairly free area really, lacking pressure between the overhead recent 50% Fibonacci line at 119 3/4 and above that the flatlining long moving average currently at 120.01. Whilst below we have the June 2018 high at 118.51 and continuation trend line from the old December 2019 to May 2020 lower diamond uptrend line currently at 118.40. It's like being in the eye of the hurricane, though I personally think that is a way over a dramatization of the situation. So far today, small move higher. And that's it right now. Cable, aka sterling against the US dollar. Bearish engulfing pattern yesterday as the market rejected further attempts to try up to take on the lower time, currently at 140.20, for now at least, of the hugely significant if broken June to September 2020 bullish shift pitchfork. This was not surprising, I suppose, as yesterday I had pointed out that the prior attempt higher failed to make it. Not because of just the lower time on its own, no. It was because the lower time had backup in the form of the coincident rising short medium moving average, resistance actually if you like, currently at 140.16, and the previously highlighted congestion at 139.99. This was too much for the market yesterday and the market dropped down. Well, not too far, but enough to close below the medium moving average. All this continues to hinder an idea I'd recently put forward of a possible very large Adam and Eve type double top formed over this year. Now so far today, a small move lower, but as yet we've not ventured outside yesterday's range. Euro sterling. An immediate countering bullish engulfing pattern yesterday after the previous session's bearish engulfing pattern. I suspect this reactionary move up was due to the market touching down yesterday and the day before upon the lower bear channel line of the recent bear channel, which is currently between 85.26 and 86.15. This has now taken over from the earlier bearish roof and half diamond pattern. However, it does not negate target X as a downside target for the roof stroke half diamond pattern in the 85.25 area. Instead, it supplements it. I'm still just in two minds as to whether the recent move down to 85.28, only 3 ticks away from target X, could be called as having been achieved. So far today, small follow on higher, testing the overhead and gently declining short moving average, currently at 85.83. US dollar against the Indian rupee. A higher, but still indecisive spinning top yesterday as the market tried once more to crack the overhead 50% Fibonacci line of the February to April 2020 move at 74.26, but failed to do so. There was also no way of follow-on to the previous session's combined bearish dark cloud cover pattern and bearish double. Indicating actually, I suppose, that the downside is not a journey that the market wishes to follow on right now. Nevertheless, the overhead limiting force of the 74.40 level still resonates as resistance. It is at this point I wish to once again remind you, dear readers? Let's try that again, dear viewers and listeners, that I mentioned 3 weeks ago and every subsequent day since that a pullback up from the big fall between April to May could see a move as high as the 74.40 area and still keep the bearish initiative. Please note, the 74.40 area is not, repeat, not a target. No, it is a limit to the move higher, if and only if the market wishes to still keep the bearish incentive. So it's not like you haven't been warned. Now so far today, a not much day, capped by the 50% Fibonacci line at 74.26 and the 74.40 level, and also not wishing to move lower. thus looking like another indecisive spinning top right now. US dollar against the Brazilian real. A bearish engulfing pattern yesterday as the market, as a bearish initiative reasserted itself in the market. There's also a new low and low close, not seen since June 2020. Overall, the market is moving towards fulfilling the two previously mentioned bearish scenarios of a large bearish halfway hesitation and a more recent bear flag. So we still have target X in the 42.80 area. This is a provisional preliminary target for the whole mid-April to date action being a bearish halfway hesitation pattern. We also have a bear flag action since late May with a target X1 for such a pattern in the 75.5 area. Meanwhile, overhead we've got a fairly big congestion area between 5 even and 5.11 even. US dollar against the Mexican peso. A fourth bearish black crow yesterday, and a huge one as well. It is still a continued follow-on lower to the recent bearish harami. This time the market dropped down and closed below the highs of early May and early June in the 20 even area. The short medium moving average currently at 19.98 3/4. The neckline of the February and March head and shoulders top currently at 19.95.70, and right through the April to May base congestion zone 19.85 to 19.95, closing at the bottom of the zone. Indeed, prices dropped as far as the congestion at 19.71.68 before bouncing up. With these moves down, up, and now down again in June, we are set to make a possible monthly key reversal here. So with a week left to run, just under a week left to run, if we close next Wednesday the 30th either over 20.22.70 or under 19.94.70, then we'd be on. Anything in between would mean a lesser outside month. Right now, after yesterday's action, we've moved from an outside month into a monthly key reversal down. So far today, slightly higher open, but prices have turned back down, and we seem to be looking at that support congestion at 19.71.68. Thank you for listening. This short virtual broadcast gives essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted with this broadcast. Copyright is Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. Here comes the final bit.